بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين اللهم أخرجني من ظلمات الوهم وأكرمني بنور الفهم اللهم افتح علينا أبواب رحمتك وانشر علينا خزائن علومك برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. Alhamdulillah, we have tawfiq to continue our study of social system of Islam based on Mafatihul Hayat by Ayatollah Jawadi Amuri Hafadahullah. In this session, we want to talk about calling each other, encouraging each other, inviting each other to do good, to observe the values, and to basically give extra energy to each other. So if I am doing something good, you can encourage me. If I'm doing something bad, you can tell me to stop in a nice way, in a brotherly way. We can help each other. Or if someone has knowledge, has experience, has taqwa, can preach, can give maw'idha to others. Harith ibn Mughayra says, لقيني أبو عبد الله عليه السلام في بعض طرق المدينة ليلا. One night Imam Sadiq عليه السلام saw me in the city of Medina. فقال لي يا حارث, he told me, oh Harith. I said, نعم, yes, here I am. Imam then said, أما لتحملن ذنوب سفهائكم على علمائكم ثم ماذا. Imam said something and then he left. He said, be aware that the sins of those people among you who are sufaha, means they are not very rational, they are not acting wisely. Their sins will be on the shoulder of your ulama. Not that those people have no responsibility. Of course, everyone is responsible for his action. But also there would be a burden on ulama. He says, ثم أتيته فاستأذنته عليه. Then he says that I went after Imam alayhi salam and asked permission to talk to him. فقلت جعلت فداك لما قلته لتحملن ذنوب سفهائكم على علمائكم. May I be your ransom. Why did you say that the sins of sufaha, those who are not very rational among the Shia, sufaha'ikum, will be put on shoulder of ulama'ikum, your ulama? فقد دخلني من ذلك أمر عظيم. Because of what I heard from you, something great has entered me. It's a great worry that we would be responsible for what others are doing and those who are not, properly behaving. Imam alayhi salam said, Naam, yes, that's right. ما يمنعكم إذا بلغكم عن الرجل منكم ما تكرهونه مما يدخل علينا به الأذى والعيب عند الناس أن تأتوه وتؤنبوه وتعظوه وتقولوا له قولا بليغا. What stops you when you hear something from one of you that we don't like, which would bring some kind of problem to us, some kind of bad opinion of people about us. Al-aib and nas means people who don't know us, they would think that this is coming from your imams and from us, and for our community this is not good. It will annoy us, other. So why you don't go to this person and don't blame him, don't advise him, but of course وَتَقُولُ لَهُ قَوْلًا بَلِيغًا, but of course you speak with him in an eloquent way and in a nice way, but clearly convey the words. Haris says, I said, إِذَنْ لَا يَقْبَلُ مِنَّا وَلَا يُطِيعُنَا, but he doesn't accept from us, doesn't obey to us. Then Imam said, in that case, فَإِذَنْ فَاحْجُرُوهُ عِنْدَ ذَلِكَ وَاجْتَنِبُوا مُجَالَسَتَهُ. If you try and he doesn't listen, then you should isolate him. Don't meet with him, so that this problem would not be counted on behalf of all of us. So this shows that everyone is responsible, even people who are doing good, even people who have knowledge and who have been following their knowledge. It's not enough. They have also responsibility towards others. Amirul Mu'minin alayhi salam says that every person needs to have an internal preacher, in addition to benefiting from external preachers, from ulama, from Wu'adh, those who give advice, maw'idha. We need also to have an internal preacher. Actually, without having this internal one, even the best of preachers outside cannot do anything. There must be a strong voice inside us, a strong sense of moral consciousness inside us that keep us, under control, keep monitoring us, keep advising us, and if we do wrong, keep blaming us. Amirul Mu'minin alayhi salam said, أَلَا وَإِنَّهُ مَنْ لَمْ يَكُنْ لَهُ مِنْ نَفْسِهِ وَاعِظٌ لَمْ يَكُنْ لَهُ مِنَ اللَّهِ حَافِظٌ. Be aware, if someone has no wa'iz, no preacher from himself, would not have a protector from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This means that many calamities and catastrophes can be saved if there is a voice of conscience inside us. Imam Askari alayhi salam said, Man wa'adha akhahu sirran faqad zanahu wa man wa'adahu alaniyatan faqad shanahu. This is in Tuhaful Uqul. Whoever advises his brother in privately, sirran, faqad zanahu, he has beautified his brother. He has added to the beauty of his brother, because he didn't say anything in front of people. He is telling him about some of the problems that he has, and by doing that, by taking care of them, he can improve. He can become better. So you are adding to his beauty. But وَمَنْ وَعَذَهُ عَلَانِيَةً فَقَدْ شَانَهُ. But if he advises him in public, in front of other people, says, you must do this, you must not do that, then he has not beautified his brother. He's not added to his beauty. He has not acted as an adornment for his brother. He has actually brought him down, lowered his position in the eyes of people. So it shows that we have to be patient and find a right time to speak to people and give them our advice. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, ثَلَاثَةٌ رَفَعَ اللَّهُ عَنْهُمُ الْعَذَابَ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ. There are three groups of people that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala removes punishment from them on the Day of Judgment. It's not that they are only, groups. These are the only groups, and there is no fourth or fifth. Sometimes, because of some reason, some are singled out and mentioned, but we can learn also other groups from other places. In any case, there are three groups that are highlighted here. One is الراضي بقضاء الله, those who are pleased with the decree of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They know that whatever Allah plans for us would be the best of our interest. Number two, وَالنَّاصِحُ لِلْمُسْلِمِينَ, the one who wishes the best for Muslims. And nasiha means to wish the best, although it is used for giving advice, but originally it means to wish the best. And number 3, وَالدَّالُّ عَلَى الْخَيْرِ, the one who guides people towards the good. Dalil and dal means guide. So if you call people towards good, if you give them good idea, good direction, if you encourage them to do good, this is one of the things that inshallah would qualify you for not being punished. Also, on the other hand, people who are given advice and mu'idha, they should open their heart. They should not think this is an attack, this is a criticism. They should not think that this is a jealousy. Sometimes, unfortunately, we think everyone is against us, and people have their own agenda. It's possible to be like that, but it's not always like that. Especially, you should know that people who mention in private something to you, it means that they respect you, they love you. So open your heart and listen to them and thank them. Amir al-Mu'minin alayhi salam said, As-sa'idu man wu'idha bighayri. The one who has sa'ada, felicity, the one who is fortunate, is the one that gets advice from others. Also, Imam Ali alayhi salam said, فَإِنَّ الْآغِلَةِ يَتَّعِذُ بِالْآدَابِ. A rational person is the one, we are all supposed to be rational, is the one who gets the advice from adab. Means when people try to remind him of manners and give him advice about the manners, he accepts. He doesn't need force, he doesn't need pressure. Actually, this is his own desire. Imam Sadiq alayhi salam said, Ahabbu ikhwani ilay man ahda ilayya uyubi. Ahabbu ikhwani, I just doubted it's ilayya at the beginning also or not. Ahabbu ikhwani ilay man ahda ilayya uyubi. The best of my brothers, the most lovable brothers of mine, are those who give as gift, ahda from hadiyah. They give as gift my own uyub to me. Not to others, they give to me. But it's a gift for me that you tell me this is an area that you can improve. If every time I remove few problems, inshallah, little by little I become better and better. And about the position of the people who give maw'izah, they preach, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, Inna a'zama an-nas manzilatan 'inda Allah yawm al-qiyamah. The greatest people in their position on the day of judgment with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, amshahum fi ardihi bin nasihati li khalqih, are those people who walk more on the earth seeking the best, wishing the best for people of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They go everywhere to find people, to give them guidance, to preach them, to give them maw'izah, encouragement, bishara, warning. These are the people that would be in the greatest position on the day of judgment with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah inshallah include us among such people. So this was a brief discussion about the necessity of having this kind of commitment that we call each other, enjoin each other to observe good things, as the Quran said, tawasaw bil haqq wa tawasaw bis sabr, to observe the truth, to be patient. And if someone is going to give maw'izah, of course that person should make sure that he is in a position of understanding that he can give maw'izah and give it nicely, balighan, in eloquent language, and in private. And the one who receives maw'izah should be open, should appreciate, and try to act upon it. The next thing that we discuss is about mashwara in Islamic community, society, whether it is for your personal life or for community life, social life. It's very important to do mashwara, to consult. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, إذا كان أمراؤكم خياركم وأغنياؤكم سمحاءكم وأمركم شورى بينكم فظهر الأرض خير لكم من بطنها. If your rulers are the good people among you and the rich people are generous people among you, and you make your affairs based on mashwara, consultation, the surface of the earth is better for you than inside the earth. It means you are better to continue and you will be able to live and not be buried. But if God forbids, there is no mashwara with proper people, and rich people are bukhala, they are miserly, and leaders are sharar, then inside earth is better for you. Means you better die and not live in such condition, which would bring lots of shame and lots of disaster to you and to the image of Muslims, etc. So mashwara is so important. Amirul Mu'minin alayhi salam said, Man istabadda bi ra'yihi halaka wa man shawara ar-rijala sharakaha fi uqulaha. Nahjul Balagha, Wysing 161. If someone depends only on his own opinion, he doesn't listen to anyone, he doesn't take any advice, doesn't consult, halaka, he will be destroyed. And if he's making these decisions for a group, the group will be destroyed. For the community will be destroyed. The nation can be destroyed. وَمَنْ شَاوَرَ الرِّجَالِ. But if someone consults people, then he's not going to lose. شَارَكَهَا فِي أُقُولَ. Then he would share their intellects. Means he would have a share in their intellects. Means he's going to benefit. You are not going to lose. Every person has some ideas, some experiences, some knowledge. I will add to my own knowledge by taking their opinions. Of course, in the end of the day, you make up your mind, and when you are clear, you put your trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. شاورهم في الأمر فإذا عزمت فتوكل على الله. Consult them in the affair. And when you are clear, when you made up your mind, put your trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and proceed. So you are not losing by listening to people and taking advice. Imam Zainul Abidin alayhi salam in his Risalatul Huquq said, حق المستشير إن علمت أن له رأيا أشرت عليه وَإِن لَمْ تَعْلَمْ أَرْشَدْتَهُ إِلَى مَنْ يَعْلَمْ. When someone comes to you and asks for mashwara, al-mustashir means the one who consults a consultant, a person to give advice. So if someone comes to me, for example, and asks me for mashwara, what should I do? Imam said, if you have an opinion, إِنْ عَلِمْتَ أَنَّ لَهُ رَأْيًا, you know that you have an opinion for him. Means sound opinion, not that I have something to say in my mind. Of course, everyone has something to say for everything. No. علمت أن له رأيا means you know that you have an opinion for him. أشرت you refer to your opinion and share with him honestly. Share with him your opinion. وَإِن لَمْ تَعْلَمْ. And if you don't know, either you have no opinion at all, or as I said, maybe you have opinion but it's not sound. أرشدته إلى من يعلم. You refer him to someone who can know and help him. Like for example, someone goes to a GP, general physician, and he says, I have to refer you to a consultant. Someone comes to me and for example, I find that this person needs to refer to a family counselor. This is maybe not my area. Or this person needs to go to a child, for example, psychologist. Maybe this person has to talk to an economist. Maybe this person has to talk to a psychotherapist. So I have to find out whether I have something reliable to offer or not, and then if I have to offer it honestly, and if I don't have, refer him to someone who in the best of my knowledge would be suitable for this. And if you don't know even this, okay, you just apologize. Amir al-Mu'minin alayhi salam said to Malik Ashtar, لا تدخلن في مشورتك بخيلا يعدل بك عن الفضل. Don't consult people who are miserly, because they don't let you to be generous. They don't let you to offer fadl and favor to people. وَيَعِدُّكَ الْفَقْرَ, and they promise you poverty. Those who are bakhil always are worried about poverty, and they frighten others of poverty. وَلَا جَبَانًا, don't also consult people who are fearful. Whatever you want to do, they say this is dangerous. يُضْعِفْكَ عَنِ الْأُمُورِ, then they make you weak with respect to the affairs. You cannot make proper decisions. وَلَا حَرِيصًا, also don't consult people who are greedy. Why? Because يُزَيِّنُ لَكَ الشَّرَهَ بِالْجَوْرِ, because such people, out of their greediness, they decorate and they present in the nice way zulm to you, injustice, because they want to expand, they want to have more. So they encourage you also to do these things, and many times these things cannot happen without zulm, to take from this country or from that people, from do zulm to this politician. Anyway, you may do lots of things in order to satisfy this greed. So don't consult people who are bakhil, miserly. Don't consult people who are greedy. Don't consult people who are fearful. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, ما من رجل يشاور أحدا إلا هدي إلى الرشد. There is no one who consults unless he would be guided to rushd. What is, his real interest? Rushd means having guidance to the best decisions, to the interest. So if you really, with open heart, pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for guidance, and then ask qualified people for advice, inshallah you will be guided. Allah puts in their mind and their mouth what would be suitable for you, as we have in many hadiths. But you have to be open, you have to ask Allah for help, and you have to consult proper people, right type of people. And also, those people should be given enough information, because if you give them half information, based on that they may make false decision, false conclusion. If there are things that you cannot share with them, then go to someone who doesn't know you and tell things in a way that they cannot identify you. But no consultant can give you proper mashwara without knowing all the relevant factors. Amir al-Mu'minin alayhi salam said, La dhahira kal mushawara. There is no helper like mushawara, like asking for advice, consultation. In another hadith, which is in Nahj al-Balagha, this La Dhahira kal-Mushawara was Nahj al-Balagha, wise saying 54. Again in Nahj al-Balagha, wise saying 211. Al-Istisharatu Aynul Hidayah. Istishara is the same as guidance, or a spring of guidance, the source of guidance. Istishara means to ask for mashwara, to ask for opinion of others. In Ghurarul Hikam, which is another book, it's not Nahjul Balagha, it's another book, but collection of the sayings of Amirul Mu'mineen, he says, Al-Mashuratu tajlibu laka sawaba ghayrik. He said that consultation is something that brings the good ideas of others to you. You are benefiting from mashwara. Something also I want to add at the end is that mashwara for important things, especially like your health, like your spiritual health, for community efforts, should be systematic and organized, in the sense that you choose right people, and depending on the interest of the community and yourself and availability and seriousness, maybe sometimes you need more than one, sometimes maybe you need a group, but the minimum is one. And this person should be regularly updated and ask for opinion, because if that person doesn't know me, how can he help me? Doesn't know the situation, or he gives an advice, but I don't update him and I don't say, what happened when I put this into practice, what obstacles I met. So that person needs to be regularly updated and ask for advice. But if one day I ask this person, another day I ask that person, for our community one day we ask this alim, another day that alim, this is not going to work properly. It's better than nothing, but it's very important that mashwara is regular and done in a systematic way. For 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, few years, the same people we should ask for mashwara, so that we make sure that they have the full picture and they are aware of the feedback, and we also can assess that if we have listened to these people, how much we have benefited or how much we have not benefited. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make all our affairs in our society, in our community, in our family, personal life, based on wisdom, based on openness of the hearts and mind, and may Allah benefit us from best of consultation. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen.